G'day YouTube, Max right here, and the big question is, has altcoin season officially begun? If you're investing in cryptocurrency right now, are you going to get the biggest bang for your buck in the short term by investing in altcoins or bitcoins? By the end of this video, you will understand. Let's get into the charts. So we're starting off with Bitcoin dominance. And as you can see here, we've been in this for a good year and a half. We've been in this down trend overall. And so here is what we are looking for. A little bit of background. When the chart is going up, it means Bitcoin is outperforming the altcoins. When the chart is going down, as it was here, it means the altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin. And you'll recall way back here, I predicted we were going to come up here and test this trend line. Now we did. And when we got there, when I said we'll get there and we'll bounce off it and we'll come back. But once we got there, I decided Bitcoin's got a lot of strength, and I just want to sit here and wait and see how it interacts with this trend line. Then it went through not once, but came up really high over here a second time. And I made another video, guys, watch this, because if this breaks the previous high of up here, that is a signal that we've had a correction on the macro view, and it's like we are going to go up significantly higher. But we did not break the previous high, which means the trend is maintained. Although we broke the trend line, the downtrend was maintained. And you can see here in the last couple of days, we've come rocketing down. And on the short-term trend, we've put in a lower low. This low is lower than that low. So I'm taking this as very much a very strong sign that altcoin season is beginning and that altcoins will outperform Bitcoins. With that being said, the expectation is that I think it will come all the way back down here and test this trend line. And I love seeing things when you're in a macro downtrend and you come up to the top level. I love getting in on things up here because you get to follow it down, not just to where it is, but if it takes several months, you get to follow it down to where this blue line goes to, right down here off the page. So when you're going with the macro trend, you get much longer legs. So that is Bitcoin dominance. Let's jump over to Ethereum versus Bitcoin, and we'll see another huge sign. Okay, I told you guys to watch this like a hawk the last few days. We had this serious downtrend that Ethereum was in. Right? We also had this long-term trend line. It broke out of it a few times, but Ethereum versus Bitcoin was in this long-term trend, broke out once, broke out twice, but came back in. Okay, into the channel. And right now, it's just broken through this trend line, which I predicted it would do both at the same time, and we are now headed north significantly. So, not to mention this beautiful W shape down here is very much indicative of a bottom. So we've got a lot of signals telling us that altcoin season has begun. Again, what does the definition of altcoin season mean? It means that you'll get a better bang for your buck investing in altcoins over Bitcoin over the next few weeks, months. We'll see how the trends play out. Okay? It doesn't mean that the price of any given coin against the US dollar is going to go up or down. Doesn't mean that. What it means is that the altcoins will outperform Bitcoin, and that is my prediction. Now, having seen this in the last few charts and the developments, I believe that the altcoins will outperform Bitcoin for the next little bit. We have confirmation of trend reversals in several different charts. Let's just take a quick look at other things. You've got Ripple exploding through its trend line. I warned you about that yesterday, posting a big green candle. That can go absolutely ballistic. Dash broke through its trend line. Its long-term descending triangle broke through that. I mean, this triangle is well over a year and a half in the making, and so this could be really big gains. What to see? The next targets will be breaking this high and then breaking that high on the Dash front. Check out Link. A few days ago, Link was already in an up channel. It is a very strong altcoin, and it even broke out of its upper trend line. EOS having an amazing day. Last few days, now it's been a dog for a while, to be honest. But downward trend. It's having a little bit of a reverse, not too much to see there. I won't go through all the coins, but you get the picture. So in my opinion, it is official. Altcoin season has started. Now guys, a couple other things I want to talk to you before we round off this video. Two things. One, at some point, it could be in the near future, any point, Bitcoin could have a breakout. Let's go back to Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin USD here for the first time. We'll see, as I predicted here, Bitcoin is just having, you see this red arrow I drew a few days ago, we're just going to go sideways for a little bit, and then at some point, I think we're going to go up and test this 20K band, right? So watch out for this. We've got this downtrend happening, just like this trend line, just like this trend line. I've given you lots and lots of videos about that. Let's kick back to a 2-hour chart, see if we can see a little more detail here. And we can see on the 2-hour chart, we do have kind of a trend being created here, something like that. But I want to see this develop a few more days before I sort of think it's getting involved. But here's what's going to happen, I think, most likely. You'll notice here, even on the 2-hour, it was true on the daily as well, we're having higher highs. These are higher lows, and we're also having higher highs. The trend has not been broken. The trend is your friend until the end. Although this is a short-term pullback, I think we're going to see Bitcoin go further north. When it does, let's go back to the daily. When it does, I believe the next leg up will take it to the all-time high. This is the daily. You'll see. When we broke through here, we went up, what was this? Let's see, it was almost 1,000. This big one here, this one was like 2,000. This one here, this was about almost 2,000. When it broke through this trend line, went up here, this one was almost $2,000. If we break up from here, these low 1800s that we're in right now, and it goes up that same amount, 2,000, I think we're going to get up here to the all-time high. It's going to happen quick. Right? When it happens, it goes fast. I think when we might spend a few more days creating this trend line down to here, and at some point, I think we might break north and Bitcoin will head up towards that all-time high. When that happens, I'm going to be doing a live stream here. I'll probably go for several hours, and during that time, I'll be available for answering all your questions on Bitcoin fundamentals. Any Success Council members, you want to ask any questions about anything about Success Council, gold, silver, you want to ask questions about altcoins, if you want to, I can help you understand that. If you want to understand the philosophy of Bitcoin, anything you want to know, it is a big, giant Q&A session disguised as a Bitcoin all-time high celebration party. So what I've done is I've set an alert on my phone so that when Bitcoin hits 19,300, I'm going to come on here, jump online and live stream. I would love for you guys to be here to help me celebrate the all-time high if indeed it does come through. And I'll try and offer as much value as I can, just giving you question and answer time. You can ask me questions for hours and hours and hours. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing. So you might ask, how do you set an alert, Max? Well, right here I'm in a website called tradingview.com, link in the description. If you go ahead and get a TradingView account, I believe even on the free account, you can set up alerts. And can you see it on the screen? Yes. Right up here, you just click alert. We're on the Bitcoin chart. You just click alert. And you come in here and you say the condition is when the Bitcoin US dollar price crosses, you come in here and you type 19,300. Click and you choose, how do you want to be notified? I get notified on the app on my phone. So I have that checkbox done. And I go ahead and I click create. And that is how you set an alert in tradingview.com. Again, link in the description. You can get a free account if you want to go ahead and get TradingView, which is this software which helps me do all that charting. All right, guys, quick look over here. You can't see it from what you're looking at. So over here, we're still at 19.8, but actually we've added about 70,000 subscribers. We're 19,889. Remember my goal, 20,000 subscribers before Bitcoin gets to $20,000. We are 111 short, just 111 subscribers short. Let me know, do you think this video will do it? In the description, let me know in the description. Will I get to 20,000 subscribers with this video, or are we gonna have to wait until another video? So please let me know. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. Okay guys, I think that's all for me now. Oh, still not all for me now. Take care guys, I'll see you soon. Oh, one other thing before I go. Let me know in the comments below what you think is your favorite altcoin for altcoin season. Which one do you think is going to outperform all of the others? I would love to hear your thoughts. I'll see you guys soon.